The last is the psychic tone note of May, M-E-H. It attunes the psychic center of the human system with the cosmic. The note is middle C, or the C above it, thus. May. These are the principal and important vowel sounds.
Wizards have landed with plans for a perfect world, a new beginning for all you boys and girls. They bring with them the wisdom of the ages, directly from the lips of the sages. You may think you've heard this information before. Prepare to open up a brand new door. Shout!
Let it begin.
Okay, folks. It's confession time. It's time to evolve ideas. You know, evolution did not end with us growing thumbs. You do know that, right? It didn't end there. We're at the point now where we're going to have to evolve ideas. The reason the world's so fucked up is we're undergoing evolution. And the reason our institutions, our traditional religions are all crumbling is because they're no longer relevant. They're no longer relevant. So it's time for us to create a new philosophy and perhaps even a new religion, you see. And that's okay, because that's our right, because we are free children of God with minds who can imagine anything. And that's kind of our role. Here's how you evolve an idea. I'll give you an example. Why is the drug czar of this country? Well, let's go back. Why do we have a drug czar in this country? A. B. Why is he a cop? Why isn't he a guy in recovery who's had an alcohol and or drug addiction and overcome it? And why doesn't he help people with the same problem with compassion rather than condemnation? Why do we put people who are on drugs in jail? They're sick. They're not criminals. Sick people don't get healed in jail. See, it makes no sense. And if we evolve the idea, you see, the planet might be more compassionate and something like heaven might dawn. You don't hear this enough either, and I gotta say it. Drugs have done good things for us.
Yeah.
You ever see a positive story about drugs in the news? Ever? Me neither. Isn't that weird? The news is supposed to be objective. Same LSD story every time. We've all heard it. Young man takes acid, thinks he can fly, jumps out of a building. What a tragedy. What a dick, really, when you think about it. If he thought he could fly, why didn't he take off from the ground and check it out first? I give acid a bad name. You're a moron, you know.
There's one less doorknob in the world. Woo! What a tragedy. Why so down, Bill? We're missing a moron. We're missing a moron. Here's Tom with the weather. I had this feeling, man, because you know there's a handful of people actually run everything. That's true. It's provable. Not a conspiracy nut. It's provable. Handful, very small elite run and own these corporations, which include the mainstream media. I had this feeling who's ever elected president, like Clinton was, no matter what your promises you promise on the campaign trail, blah, 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 when you win, you go into this smoky room with the 12 industrialist, capitalist scumfucks who got you in there, and you're in this smoky room, and this little film screen comes down, and a big guy in a cigar roll the film. And it's a shot of the Kennedy assassination from an angle you've never seen before. That looks suspiciously off the grassy knoll. And then the screen goes up, and the lights come up, and they go to the new president. Any questions? Just what my agenda is. First we bomb Baghdad. You got it.
We have before us the opportunity to forge for ourselves and for future generations a new world order, a world where the rule of law, not the law of the jungle, governs the conduct of nations. When we are successful, and we will be, we have a real chance at this new world order an order in which a credible United Nations can use its peacekeeping role to fulfill the promise and vision of the UN's founders.
Isn't that Hillary Clinton?
There's no fucking hope in it, guy. They're all the same. I'll show you politics in America. Here it is, right here.
I think the puppet on the right shares my beliefs. I think the puppet on the left is more to my liking. Hey, wait a minute. There's one guy holding up both puppets. Shut up. Go back to bed, America. Your government is in control. Here's Love Connection. Watch this and get fat and stupid. By the way, keep drinking beer, you fucking morons.
I'm here to sing some songs for my mama. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh my God. Lift me up out of this illusion, Lord. Heal my perception that I may know only reality and only you.
I knew Clinton was in with the big boys when he bombed Iraq. You remember that? 2-day news story. Clinton launches 22 cruise missiles on Baghdad in retaliation for the alleged failed assassination attempt against George Bush. We launched $3 million of these cruise missiles to Baghdad, killing 6 innocent people. I think that was a little overdone. You know what we should have done? We should have embarrassed the Iraqis. We should have assassinated Bush and said, that's how you do it, towelhead. Don't fuck with us. And see, if Bush had been the one who had died, there would have been no loss of innocent life. Yeah, so you see, I mean, that would have saved us $100 million. And I love that, too, how the media called it, everyone in the government media called it a cowardly act on the Iraqians' part, because some Iraqi guy was going to drive a Toyota car bomb and blow himself up in the process of trying to kill the President of the United States, because that's all they can really do, since we are the imperialist rulers of the New World Order. And we called that a cowardly act. Meanwhile, we're launching cruise missiles 200 miles away from floating iron islands. Who are the cowards again? My attitude in the press. That's what bugs me. You never see my point of view. For instance, gays in the military. Now, I don't know how y'all feel about it. Gays want to be in the military. Here's how I feel about it. Alright? Anyone dumb enough to want to be in the military should be allowed in. End of fucking story. That should be the only requirement. I don't care how many push-ups you can do. Put on a helmet, go wait in that foxhole. We'll tell you when we need you to kill somebody. You know what I mean? I'm so sick. I've watched these fucking congressional hearings, all these military guys and all the pundits seriously. Oh, there's pretty moral executives. And we are such immoral. But excuse me, aren't y'all fucking hired killers? Shut up! You are thugs, and when we need you to go pull the fuck out of a nation of little brown people, we'll let you know. Until then, where the fucking military get all these more? We are the military. Is that a village of children and kids? Where's the neighbors? I don't want any gay people hanging around me while I'm killing kids. I just don't want to see it. Don't tell me this military protects our freedom. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, there ain't no one out there who's a fucking threat to us, okay? They don't exist. Oh, I'm talking now only of countries we don't arm first, all right? If you want to split hairs, you got a point. Bill, what about the nations we sell arms to and then go pull the fuck out of them? Okay, they might be scary for about a day. We give them the old weapons, we use the new ones on them, you know. Fucking Iraq found that out, huh? It wasn't really a war, you know. A war is when two armies are fighting. So, I don't know if you could call it a war exactly. You know, the Persian Gulf distraction is more like it, I think. Pretty amazing thing, really. Bush turned out to be a major fucking demon. Who would have guessed? Remember when he was first president? He was the wimp president. Do you remember that? Cover of Newsweek. Cover of fucking Newsweek. Wimp president. Apparently this stuck in this guy's craw a little bit. That was a dynamite waiting to go on. We surrender. Not good enough. We run away. Too little, too late. Call me a wimp. Come on, fucker. Come on. Hold him back. Those guys were in hog heaven over there, man. They had a big weapons catalog opened up. What's G12 do, Tommy? See, it says here it destroys everything but the fillings in their teeth. Helps us pay for the war effort. Well, fuck, pull that one up. Pull up G12, please. Cool, what's G13 do? Big Sears weapons catalog. Weapons for all occasions. Everyone got boners over the technology, and it was pretty incredible watching missiles fly down air vents. Pretty unbelievable. But couldn't we feasibly use that same technology to shoot food at hungry people? You know what I mean? Fly over Ethiopia. There's a guy that needs a banana. Stealth banana. Smart fruit. You see my point. How are we going to keep building nuclear weapons? You know what I mean? What's going to happen to the arms industry when we realize we're all one? It's going to fuck up the economy. The economy that's fake anyway. Which would be a real bummer, you know. See why the government's cracking down on the idea of experiencing unconditional love. really believe in sanctity of life than you believe it for people of all ages. That's what I hate about this fucking child worship syndrome going on around here. Take the children. Take the children. How many children were in the wake of the children? Hey, what does that mean? They reach a certain age, they're off your fucking love list? Fuck your children. If that's the way you feel, fuck you with them. You either love people in general from all ages or you shut the fuck up. Yo, what kind of philosophy is this? But I don't know. I'm chasing this philosophy like a hound. I don't know where it's headed. I'm trying to treat it, you know. Who are you, Toby? No. Who are you? I'm me. It's true. Shut the fuck up. Quit thinking you're gonna fucking make the world better by bringing more little fucking cabbages to the planet. Why don't you try loving the people that are already fucking here, okay? Instead of living for a future that never fucking comes. It doesn't exist. It ain't coming. There is no future. There's no such thing. It doesn't exist. You're our future. The children are our future. There's no such thing, asshole. Take some mushrooms and squeegee your third fucking eye. Oh my God, there is only this moment. Christianity's the weird one, though, you know. Christianity's such an odd religion, you know. I was raised that way, you know, and you suffer for it. You know, the whole image is that, you know, eternal suffering awaits anyone who questions God's infinite love. That's the message, isn't it, that we're brought with? Believe or die. Thank you for giving, Lord, for all those options. I don't care what you believe, but you got to admit beliefs are odd. You know what I mean? You have to admit that. A lot of Christians wear crosses around their necks. You think when Jesus comes back, he ever wants to see a fucking cross? Kind of like going up to Jackie Onassis with a rifle pendant on, you know? Just thinking of John, Jackie, just thinking of John. Let's move on. It's time for a new philosophy, folks. One based on, yes, the principles of Jesus, which were love your brother as yourself, because you know what? He is yourself. Literally. We are literally all one. Okay. The body is an illusion, because God doesn't create things that can be destroyed. Because He's God. Dig it? We have miscreated this world. It's a dream. What's that old song? Row, row, row your boat gently downstream. Merrily, 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 merrily. Why? See, we knew it was true. We forgot it since. There is a point. Is there a point to all this? Let's find a point.
that question, I'll answer it for you. None of your fucking business. The world is like a ride at an amusement park, and when you choose to go on it, you think it's real, because that's how powerful our minds are. And the ride goes up and down and round and round. It has thrills and chills, and it's very brightly colored, and it's very loud, and it's fun for a while. Some people have been on the ride for a long time, and they begin to question, is this real, or is this just a ride? And other people have remembered, and they come back to us, and they say, hey, don't worry, don't be afraid, ever, because this is just a ride, and we kill those people. Shut him up. We have a lot invested in this ride. Shut him up. Look at my furrows of worry. Look at my big bank account and my family. This has to be real. It's just a ride. But we always kill those good guys who try and tell us that. You ever notice that? And let the demons run amok? But it doesn't matter because it's just a ride. We can change it anytime we want. It's only a choice. No effort, no work, no job, no savings of money. A choice right now between fear and love. The eyes of fear, once you put bigger locks on your door, buy guns, close yourself off. The eyes of love, instead, see all of us as one. Here's what we can do to change the world right now. Do a better ride. Take all that money we spend on weapons and defense each year and instead spend it feeding, clothing, and educating the poor of the world, which should live many times over, not one human being excluded, and we can explore space together, both inner and outer, forever in peace. Thank you very much. You've been great. I hope you enjoyed it. Fear and love.